We're live. Okay, we're live. We're here. We're here. Obviously, Instagram already closed our live video feed. Let's try that again. Gotta love Instagram because it might be the worst streaming platform I've ever used. And like, I don't say that lightly because I don't know how to use a lot of other things. You're already live. You can't change the stream key. Remove the destination. Great. And then re-add it. That's it's like it should work, but it doesn't. And if you click anywhere on Instagram, you ruin the whole thing. So today we're gonna build Luke's X-wing mech thing. Turtith is here. Hello, Turtith. And we're still trying to go live on the Instagram. There we go. We're live on the Instagram. I know that's where BFAB watches, so obviously I gotta maintain it, I guess, which is a dumb thing to say because BFAB sucks and I hate him. And I'm actually not gonna call him the name I normally call him just because he's been very forward-thinking recently. We've got more Cutwater. Once again, Quick Built Bricks is technically sponsored by Cutwater, and the fact that they sent us an Amazon gift card. And I don't even know if the company officially sent that or just an employee took pity on me for being, I don't know, me. Emmett's hat took a bit of a spill, so obviously he doesn't have much of a front hat or even a head top that looks good. So that's what's happening with Emmett right now. Do not know where the rest of his hat even went, so we're just gonna pretend that it looks fine. Just don't worry about Emmett's hat for now. It's fucked. Once again, Cutwater, thanks for the gift card. It was like $20. Once again, I just want to say that I think one of their employees took pity on me because they probably watched about 5 minutes of this and went, oh, there's something wrong with that guy. So we got a gift card. And then after the mech, I'm going to start building a cat. Now, as you all know about me, I'm a major pussy hound. I love me some kitties. That's what I meant by that. Also, vagina. Also, I got to fix Emmett's hat because it's bothering me. Sorry about the audio for a second. Just ignore it. Bothering me to see Emmett in the shot without his hat because, like, I think in that movie you may see him like for about 5 seconds. So it's a thing. What's the meaning behind Frogber? Turtith asks. I don't think technically Frogber is associated with Quick Build, but it's odd that you would ask that, Turtith, because I don't know where I'm using that username that associates with the Lego. I use that username on my dumb zombie game that I play. That's a thing. Oh, so I've been topping these with soda water because they're awful. But it's actually Lego that caused Frogber to become a thing. I actually wanted to be Frogbert from Dilbert, which was very funny because Dilbert, that guy's kind of a racist now. Something like that, I think. But I wanted to be Frogbert. So I went on the Lego site and I'm like, I'm going to be Frogbert on the Lego site. Lego site had a 7-character limit. I'm Frogber on Lego.com. So that's the whole origin. I've been using that since I was probably 6 or 7. So please don't dox me. Where did I put the pieces of Emmett's hat, you may ask? I'm also asking the same question because I don't know. Nice that we're just doing like a mock fixing moment on the show at the moment. And I'm fine with that. In reality, I really need to do something about Emmett's hat because this isn't the first time it's fallen apart. And I built this piece so that it would be his hair and his hat all in one piece, just like the Lego figure is built. But the problem with that is it's been weak as shit and it just falls apart every time somebody looks at it. So we're working on that. Nicole is back from doing a ton of work for me. How did that go?
There were only 3 in there.
Only 3 in there.
This is Napa, and I took pictures of the other 2.
Did you get the Pickering? Pickering's the only one I needed.
You said Napa.
Napa Pickering.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that shouldn't be said on this show.
Yeah.
Okay, which ones are they? Were the first ones you took that were?
Yeah. It's this one and this one.
Okay, those are all the
ones in that box. Yeah.
The ones that said
yes.
Picker.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just double checking. I don't want to confuse anybody. First time appearance of Nicole? Not really. Nicole's been around a lot. Want to say hi to the audience?
Hi.
Nicole will be on very special episodes of the show, and is very rarely here.
Can I leave now?
I will let you leave in 1 second. I just need backup on this real quick because for some reason I have some stuff I needed to send to work people that they didn't ask me about during work hours. So like, the fuck is that shit? Okay, just put the pictures in that feed and then give the phone back, I guess. There we go. Emmett's hat. I'll fix that a little more later. Let's get this X-Wing built first. So, Luke's X-Wing mech.
Good to go?
Okay.
Really?
Nicole did great.
Thank
I love you. Nicole helped me out with, once again, bullshit because, I don't know, if I have something in my house that we need for something tomorrow, first off, don't give me it because I'm not an installer. I'm a salesperson. Let's just put that out there. And, get the codes off the back of it during work hours or, the week before. Doesn't matter. We got them. We're good. Doesn't matter now. I'm back to the Lego wing. Ooh, it includes some of the weird extra color that they've started adding to the X-Wing, which is bright light yellow. Oh, yeah. Let's get the box on display behind me. Why is there an orb there? I've got questions. Build this in a sec. I'm going to grab... I think I'm going to do a really cheap move for fixing this set. And I'm just going to grab some boat studs. If I have them in red, which it looks like I do, these are really useful for kind of cheating a build. I'm just going to keep yelling and hope that people hear me. So, yeah, best of luck with that. Sorry. Okay, I got most of them from the thing, and then I'm going to get another piece from the back of the thing. Even though it doesn't need to be the right color, I still got it in red. Okay, back with pieces. So what I'm going to use, these are 2x2 boat studs. Basically, they're, let's go to Secret Joseph with an update on boat studs. And we mute Secret Joseph. So these are boat studs. They're a 2x2 rounded bottom kind of shit. So what I use these for on this kind of build is putting them on the bottom to strengthen it up, but it doesn't mess with the look too much. So hopefully this hat's going to stop fucking collapsing everywhere every time somebody looks at it because I'm adding these little boat studs in. It's a fantastic time to be alive when we got boat studs. Now we got a stronger hat. Now we check if it still fits on Emmett. By some miracle, it still fits. Wild. Now, Emmett is complete. He doesn't have hands because for some reason the hands just fall off. I've tried gluing them, but it's okay. I look young for being 76. Don't know where you got the number 76, Turdith, but I got, okay. This lightsaber piece looks slightly different than the last one. I know I have the Darth Vader mech. It's not different. It's cool that they included the fact that this is like an X-Wing mech. All the other mechs have kind of just been like, I don't know, a mech that a character isn't themed for them. They've been kind of weird. Some of them are kind of shit. I don't really know why we're making so many. The Marvel ones, like, aside from certain ones, like the Venom one had 4 arms. That was fun. A General Grievous one in the future would be amazing. Have it have 4 lightsabers, fucking... That would get my dick real hard, which is the way I get excited about things. No, why are they turning off, you ask? I don't know. I have no idea. I turned on the lights at the beginning of the show. Normally they stay on for an hour. It's been 14 fucking minutes. What is going on in my life? Hey, Google, turn on basement lights. I guess, you know what? Fuck me. That's what's going on there. Okay, building them back. So mechs are funny in the fact that nobody really wants them. No adult collectors want them. But the problem is I'm a Star Wars collector and I love collecting Star Wars. I buy all the Star Wars. Also, in a Marvel mech recently, the Rocket Raccoon had like 2 less buttons or some shit. So I bought the fucking thing to make sure I wasn't incomplete on Rocket Raccoons. Because so far I'm complete on like most Marvel. Definitely complete on all Guardians of the Galaxy because, I don't know, I think Guardians of the Galaxy is fun. It's kind of the sets that got me back into Lego were the Guardians of the Galaxy set. Like, I always tell the story of the Lego movie where Lego movie came out. Nicole, my darling girlfriend at the time, ex-girlfriend, now wife, bought me this Lego set for my birthday, which came out on my birthday, February 7th, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, Lego. And I built it and was like, oh, I got to build all my Lego at home. And then that was the same year like Guardians of the Galaxy Lego came out. So I bought all that wave and jerked my dick off to that stuff. And it was fucking great. So there's the reason why I have a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy figures. And yeah, I think Lego knows that some of us are really into that shit. So that's what it is. I feel like Ninjago is the only time the mechs make sense. I kind of agree, Turdith, but like there's definitely mechs and other things like Transformers. Those are basically mechs, but nobody's driving them, so I guess it's not a mech. Don't tell anybody I said that. Keep that away. Don't tell the anime people about that one. Same as don't tell the anime people that I think Avatar: The Last Airbender is just straight up an anime and like basically a co-opted style of it, not the true definition of anime. But yeah, the only anime that I'll ever watch. So just take the win, guys. Just take the win. I'm not going to watch any other animes, okay? Just take the win on Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think I was telling people at the anime convention that Toralug was at, which is Anime North. Very fun convention. We always have a big display. It's really great. But I was arguing with somebody. I'm like, look, just take the win. It's an anime. Because it's the only anime I'm ever going to watch. So just take the win that I watched one. And a guy was just like, yeah, okay, fair. At least you watch one. I talked to a guy who was dressed like a just random Starfleet officer, which was fun because I got to tell him about some Star Trek stuff that I did. And yeah, that was enjoyable. And he was wearing very nice official like $400 boots that I have worn once and looked upon with my naked eyes one other time. That time, actually. But yeah, it was interesting stuff. Anime conventions are different. They're built different. So put it that way. If you don't like furries, don't go to anime conventions. That's kind of it. I mean, actually, you can tolerate furries and go to anime conventions. Just if you really don't like them, just don't go. You're going to be a lot happier if you don't go and see them in person. God, this piss-colored liquid is supposed to be a Mai Tai. Sorry, clear water. But fucking tastes like shit. So I try to water it down because it is 12.5%. So this gets it down to like maybe 6.5. Still a bit. Delicious. Thoroughly not delicious. It's very coconutty. I feel like I don't actually know what's in a Mai Tai. So I can't debate that like there shouldn't be coconut in it, but like the amount of coconut doesn't feel appropriate is what I'll say about the coconut amountage in this thing. Boy, I'm gonna be burpy too. But it just feels like too much coconut. Now, I like coconut. Nicole, my wife, doesn't like coconut. I always forget that because to me, coconut and pineapple are interchangeable. If you don't like one, you don't like the other. This chick, though, just doesn't like coconut, which is weird because I feel like coconut is the less offensive of the two. But coconut, no for Nicole. But pineapple, all good. See, am I insane for thinking that that's kind of a weird mix of things to like? Because I feel like I'm not insane there. And I have not asked enough people about it. Because I don't really go outside as much as I used to. Or I just don't talk to fun people where I can ask dumb questions. Like at my current job, I don't get to ask any stupid questions because, I'm in sales. I got to look smart. I know. During 9 to 5, I can look smart. It's after 9 to 5, that's when I just fucking call it on looking smart, doing smart, or a smart thought making out of brain. So yeah, that sums that one up. Shit, I think I put the wrong piece. Nope, we're good. I remember the first wave of mechs also ran into issues because like a wonky connection was used on the legs, and that's now all been fixed up. They decided not to go with that connection. And I just find it weird that when you look at it and you take in exactly what the connection was, it was the bar with ball to side headlight pieces, like the mirror pieces you see used on Lego a lot. I don't know how to describe them, but there's just one of those in there. And on paper, personally, that's a totally fine connection. I don't know why that got removed, but sometimes I guess Lego has very strict quality ideals that they follow, which I think we can all kind of appreciate to a point, because like how often do you get a fucked up Lego set? Every once in a while you're missing a piece or you get like a misprint, but like for the amount of sets I buy, I don't see that many. Some people get unlucky and buy like 4 sets and they're like, it was misprinted instantly, and you're like, oh, okay, well that sucks. Or they tell you pieces were missing. But I just want to remind the consumers something that Lego cannot tell you directly is that if you are missing a piece, it's your fucking fault. Fuck you. You built it wrong. Go back and fix it, or it's still in the bag. It's your fault, probably. Lego doesn't really fuck up that often. I'm not saying they don't fuck up, because I'm also a Lego fan. I'm a real person who thinks about Lego and how it works, and yeah, they fuck up a lot. Now that I think about it, though, this should have 4 arms. It's an X-Wing mech. If it had 4 arms, that would be very fitting. But instead, it's got 2 measly little arms. Should have 4 X-Wing wing arms. But I guess they're saving that for General Grievous. Like I said, I am very excited when they decide that it is time to make a General Grievous mech, because that's just awesome. That makes sense. I'd love to get a random clone mech. Just a battle droid mech would be kind of funny. Then like make it kind of look like a battle droid, because you're working with a battle droid. They're a little smaller. They fit in differently. Yes, Ethan is indeed missing a light bluish gray helmet from his Mustang, which means that Lego definitely forgot to include that. I didn't smack that across the room so hard that we have no fucking idea where it went. See, mysteries all around us. Fucking magnets, how do they work? But yeah, normally Lego pieces missing is your fault. No offense. I know a lot of people out there are like, no, it was definitely missing. No, you're dumb, and you should feel dumb, and you're wrong. But like I said, I have actually had missing pieces, even after doing all of the steps and finding them. But I'm also in a very advantaged position where if a piece is missing from a set, I either have it or I can throw it on a wish list, because I'm going to place an order on a Bricklink store at some point that has it, and I just put a little note that says like, this for this set. So I'm a bit of a different beast. For a long time, I actually was very strict of like, if anything is missing, I call Lego. I don't care if I have it. It's the principle. And eventually I got to the point of just going, I don't really give that much of a shit. So here we are. Yeah, I actually have extra pieces, which means, yeah, that's right. Repeat after me. I fucked up and it's my fault. Thank you. I'm glad you've all been listening. Although in this case, it looks like I legitimately just have extra. I fucked up and it's my fault. Okay, just to reiterate, I fucked up and it's my fault. That's not a cat under me. That was just something else. The problem with living with animals is, yeah, I live with 3 of them. Living with animals is sometimes something can brush your leg, and you just gotta accept that might be an animal, and you'll go, oh, that was probably the cat, and then you look down and there's no cat there, and you go, uh-oh. Maybe in the set's defense, though, it might be that each of these, the legs and the arms, are all the wings. But I know for a fact there's wings on the back as well, so I don't know. Within a reasonable amount of doubt, I'll give Lego time. I'm not really sure why we got just one mech this time. Because I think last time we got 3. We got Boba Fett, generic Stormtrooper, which you could just stick a clone in. We probably don't need a clone one now. I just realized. And Darth Vader, who is actually right here. I will bring him down very carefully. Yeah, look at him. Which was honestly a fun set. I got no problems. If you give me a good excuse to get a relatively cheap Darth Vader in my hands, then I got no issues. Like Darth Vader, I remember to even get one Darth Vader for a long time, it was like $20 minimum, unless he was in a current set, which generally he wasn't in like that cheap of a set. I think there was the Palpatine's throne room had a very cheap Vader at one point. But getting him in a mech really made that shit cheap. Okay, I think I'm building the 4 wings that also go in the back. So it's using one of these newer, like, Technic chunkity chunks. Let's show that off real quick. So this is what it looks like. I'll just cover it with my hand completely and show it off. It's a piece like that. Looks like I'm putting 4 ball joints in it by Secret Joseph. And then I'm putting 3 of the new, like, friction pin with stud. And then I'm going to shove this on his back in the 2 pieces that we had from earlier. Look at that. Wow. Would have never guessed that Lego planned for that. So now I got to make 2 wings. And they're these little tiny wings, very similar to the way that Lego does like a mini wing. Oh, the piece I was fucking talking about from earlier. It was ball with bar in one of these bad boys, which is a 1x1 with that weird piece on it. And that is what the original, I don't remember which wave of mechs it was, but very early wave of mechs was canceled because of that being is not quite a strong enough connection, which is why we got into the conversation about Lego's quality control, which is generally good, and you're an idiot if it's wrong. But we're building X-Wing wings, so it doesn't matter. And remember that this is Luke Skywalker's sex-wing, which is a big part of Star Wars. In Episode 4, Luke Skywalker is in his sex-wing, and he's flying to the Death Star in his sex-wing, of course, and he attacks the Death Star in his sex-wing, of course, and he blowed it up real good, and he realized that he built the wings of his X-Wing wrong, so he had to go back to the drawing board and, make sure that that was correct, because that would just be silly if he didn't do it properly the first time. He's a Jedi who does everything right the first time, like blowing up the Death Star in a sex-wing. That's in his sex-wing. You're hearing it correctly. Okay, I got 2 wings done, and the term quick build really should be just taken away from me at this point, because there is nothing quick about the way I build anymore. It's not even like I'm getting slower with age. It's like I'm just dumb in general, and maybe the dumb is catching up with me. Or maybe I just need to be really drunk to build fast. That's the secret. That's why I willed one Buzz Builder last year at Brick World, because obviously I'm the best, so I'm going to come back and judge it this year. And my buddy Sean was like, well, you got to be sober to judge. And I'm like, yeah, okay, will do. Done, sir. I will be stone cold sober. Obviously, I'm not doing that. Ooh, wing time. For springtime. Springtime. Fuck. The Producers. Go check it out. It's a musical and movie. Fuck. You can watch it. It's Gene Wilder just being Gene Wilder. And we're going on an angle slowly, guys. We're slowly drifting away. We're going to have to pop around and fix that one. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I had that's my boxers just on camera. I had my lovely wife help with setup, and she doesn't like she did amazing, and she's amazing, and I love her, but she doesn't know the little tools of the quick build trade, which is the fact that this tripod, the camera is directly in the center. So if you put the tripod directly in the center, it blocks the camera. So you have to put it a bit offset. But the thing is, the weight makes it start to lean. So you gotta make it lean a bit, then crush it in. And you gotta crush it in really hard, otherwise it starts to tilt more. But how would she know all of that info? Especially because she was helping with something else at that exact moment. Okay. Now we're putting the engines on the back of Luke Skywalker's sex wing. And I like that they're using this like new purpley. It's not even that new. Like it's from Belleville times, I bet. All the weirdest colors come from Belleville, and Lego kind of just stopped using them, and then is now going, hey, we need more colors. And the pellet company is probably like, yeah, we got more colors. Remember Belleville? And Lego goes, yeah, we remember Belleville. And they go, we got all those colors still. And Lego went, oh, okay, we can work with that actually. Because like I'm sure Lego was like, yeah, what are you gonna bully us about on Belleville? We know it was a weird fucking series. We know the scale made no sense. We know it's the reason why most of the fruits and vegetables in the Lego world are fucking huge. The cauldron piece, do you guys think that's from Harry Potter? No, Belleville. You know the top of the Harry Potter buildings, the little peaked roofs that existed in the early sets? Belleville. Carrots, Belleville. Turkey, Belleville. I don't know. Other stuff, the leaves on top of the carrots, also Belleville. That one's not really that shocking or mind-blowing, but you get where I'm going with this. Terrifying babies that should have been aborted, Belleville. And I have a bag of Belleville babies somewhere, and I just know when I find them, I'm gonna be really scared because I bet they come to life at night and they're plotting to kill me. But so far they've been trapped in a bin and a bag. But the second I free them, it's over for old Joseph. But yeah, look up just real quick. Pull up Belleville babies. Actually, you know what? Just for all of you, I'm gonna pull up Belleville babies. This cannot be the first time I've pulled up Belleville babies, but they are required viewing when it comes to this show. If I can ever remember how to share a screen. So here are the Belleville babies. So once again, this theme came out quite a while ago. They're terrifying. These are the babies. Let's just pull up images. There they are. Look at those freaks. So like if you're ever scared about your life, or you ever feel safe in the Lego world, just look up Belleville Lego sets. Look at these characters. Good cloth pieces, I will say. A lot of good cloth pieces. This was a weird piece. I'm pretty sure these came from Belleville. The old bottle, which they've luckily gotten rid of the old bottle. See, great cloth pieces, right? See that arch? That's also an arch in that Sebulba's pot racer shop. Sebulba's junkyard, probably. So, like, it's just one of those terrifying things. Is there a king in Belleville? Yo, he looks like he's got some sick cloth pieces. Like I said. Oh, yeah, look at those. God, I remember Belleville so well. Terrifying umbrellas. Wait, I think that explains the boats, too, and the starfish? I think the crabs kind of make sense, too. But, like, crabs are crabs. They're just any size. But look at the boat. I'm pretty sure the boat. That's because of Belleville. What the fuck? I feel like I knew that leak of a Bo-Katan set from a while ago. Oh, gosh. Oh, the bread. The bread is definitely Belleville's fault. Cats, I think, are also, now we're getting, like, proper kittens. So I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, yeah, there's that Harry Potter roof. One of them that I forgot I was talking about. The pillars, that's Belleville. I think you're getting the idea. That fairy's terrifying. I want one. I think you're all getting the idea. But, like, look how sick some of these sets were. And if I remember, they were, like, weirdly relatively cheap at the time they came out. There's one in purple. Fuck. I would have loved that for the mushrooms build. I've also always been meaning to use one of these pieces to build, like, a mouth on a dragon. see, we got anything else weird in this Belleville? Oh, the apples, obviously. Wands are from before. Maybe these arc things. Look, there's the cup that's in that Star Wars Episode 2 set. Okay, there's your education on Belleville today. Let's get back to building Luke Skywalker's sex wing, which they don't make you build the figure right off the bat, but I am really excited to see what this figure looks like. It looks like a very standard Luke that I probably have 50 of upstairs. Hopefully there's nothing different on it. At this point, I put every single Star Wars figure aside because every once in a while somebody's like, hey, this pouch, it's different. And I go, the fucking pouch is a little different. Okay, let me go buy that figure and put it on the wall. If somebody was really smart, what they would do is go buy a ton of a very specific figure and then just tell people, oh, this one's unique. And then suddenly it would sell a lot. Yes, that's how stocking stuff works. Fucking, it's always one of those days. But Luke Skywalker, he's waiting for us to build a sex wing for him. His mech swing, his mech X-wing, which actually sounds like my brother-in-law's last name, which is Makek. I'm not gonna finish it, but like it's very similar to the first battle. Shouldn't share that because it is also the last name of my niece and nephew. So let's just dox a mysterious age human being somewhere else on this earth. That's Quick Build After Dark. You're welcome. Actually, I wonder if I'll do this long enough for them to be like old enough in school to be like, yeah, my uncle does this Lego stream every week. I feel like that's embarrassing as fuck. Like, I feel bad for them. But then again, it's not as bad as like people who are parents doing Lego streams. Like, sorry guys, I'm just gonna make fun of you a bit, but like, if your kids get bullied for that, it kind of sucks. I hope they don't. Like, I really hope they don't, because I think kids have gotten better. But I used to get bullied for like that's just the stupidest shit. Like liking Star Wars or Lego was a big one, and now look at me. I'm a professional. Just a Lego professional is what I started calling myself. Which I hope I don't get sued for that. But like I am a Lego professional. I'm not. It's not like I gave myself that. I can definitely get sued for that actually. So don't tell anybody about that. I'm just a human from Earth, as stated in the profile. I'm a human from Earth. Can confirm from Earth. Most likely human. I built the left arm, right arm, and lead. Okay. I think I flipped up a little here. Ooh. Gotta correct that little issue. It's actually what my dad calls me. But gotta correct that little mistake I made there. God damn. Oh no, I put the lightsaber backwards now. Blah. Man, Technic pieces are tight. I built a Technic set the other day. Like, it was... Oh yeah, you guys watched it. I was building the Earth Spinny set. You know, of the solar system, which is where Earth is, which is on Earth, which is in Earth, which is in the Milky Way, which is in Halifax. And Technic sets are fucking tough. And that one was like really about positioning. And if I remember, I got pretty drunk while building it, which is kind of the show. So that was probably quite funny to watch, because I probably was very frustrated. Okay, it makes sense. Now, the one with the lightsabers got silver. I was wondering why there was a black hilt on Luke's lightsaber, but, you know, I can suspend disbelief. I thought maybe they'd put a different hilt on each hand, just in case. You know, if he felt like having a black hilt or a silver hilt, or they were both black. Doesn't matter. It looks like we got him his lightsaber hand. Look at that. Now he can shove that places. Like, well, fighting, hopefully. Now we're going to do the front plate. Woo! It's got the rebel symbol on it. Just similar to the Jedi symbol. Wow. Ooh, we can hide his little blaster on the side. Wow, Luke. Got storage. We put the Luke inside the build. Carefully, obviously. Booyah. And then he's got a lightsaber. But get this, Lego built a place to store his minifigure-sized lightsaber. Which is funny because I think I just have Vader holding his lightsaber in the mech, which I think just looks cooler to have double lightsabers. Just be like fighting in mechs, and then there's just a lightsaber up as well. That's kind of funny to me. I also feel like you probably have a blaster, but you probably need to like control the mech with your hands and stuff. Okay, let's build this tiny little blaster. Or large blaster. Because it goes on a mech. Next, you're going to tell me that he's got a sword on his mech. Oh, wait. He does. What is this? Pacific Rim? Is Idris Elba going to show up and fuck an octopus or something? I don't know. I've never seen those movies. Just a lie. I've obviously watched the first one very much. Watched that first one a lot of times. Great movie. Great Benicio del Toro directing. I mean, Guillermo del Toro, not Benicio. Benicio is the other one. No relation. I know most people assume, like, if you're in Hollywood and you've got the same last name, you're related. But not in that case. They're just both different Mexicans. But yeah, the first Pacific Rim, very good. The second Pacific Rim, it happened. Definitely happened. John Boyega was in it. He was also in Star Wars. I feel like he literally got his fill of being in big blockbuster movies that flopped and went, yeah, you know what, I think I'm done here. So now he's just, I don't know, chilling, I hope. Hope that dude's having a fine time without any of us fucking bitching to him about there being a black guy in Star Wars. Which always reminds me, what about Lando? No, it was a black stormtrooper that was too much for some people. Fucking society, right? Okay, we're gonna build the cat. We got a cat here. Oh boy, yeah, the mouth open is terrible. I don't know what to tell you about this set. Like, I bought it. Yeah, that's what I got. Do I like it? I don't know why this set got made. Yeah. I also don't know why it's different colored cat, why it's a black and white cat when it could have been easily like a calico with a bunch of different colors all over it. That would have been really fun. Like Chantal, our producer, literally built like a calico dog. And it looked awesome. But Lego went, we're going to make a tuxedo cat. Instead of, you know, a cooler looking cat. And also the eyes, it comes with blue or yellow. Bullshit. I need green for my cat. So, like, now I'm going to have to reproduce this fuck in gray? And then find myself green eyes? Bullshit, Lego. Maybe I'm just bad that I don't have green eyes on this Lego set. It was just yellow and blue. What am I going to display it with as well? Like, the blue looks fucking ridiculous. So it's going to have to be the yellows. But if need be, I can rip these cats' eyes out and put new ones in. Doesn't work like that with my real cats. Generally, that's frowned upon. Okay, let's get this bad boy open. Don't know where my knife is. So I'm just going to try to brute strength it. Or I use a pen. Yeah, I got a pen. Cool. No. Oh my god. It's not working well for us at all, guys. Oh. My pens aren't very sharp, I guess. Booyah. Let's get this done. Oh, there's a couple bags here. Never would have guessed. Got it. I didn't bring a way to like organize the bags like I normally do. Cat. So what I've started doing is a trick where I go to the back of the instructions to see which bag it ends with. You build the head last. Terrifying. Yeah. So you go and find the last bag. It's 18. It's funny because that's the first bag I saw. Yeah, and then from there you gotta figure it out. Like I always remember I used to open really big sets on Quick Build After Dark and be like, okay, now give me half an hour to sort the fucking bags. And this obviously is no different than that. 19. There's a bag 19. I guess I didn't even get to the right page. See, my trick, I thought I was so smart for it, but that is the second time it has kind of fucked me over. So now I'm just going to start laying out bags and then figuring it out from there. Bag 14, bag 4, 13, 20, 16. Perfect. Now let's get 15. 16 fell, guys. 16 fell. Oh, there's even a bag 20. Fuck my ass. Whatever. I guess it's just one of those days. I guess it's just fuck you, Joseph, the day. I found bag 1. Cool. Bag 5. Bag 12. 6. 15. Woo! 15. 14. 12. 13. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. It gets a lot easier as you go if you remember what order to put it in. Isn't this great audio? Don't you love this? Then I got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, it's time to start building our pussy. Woo-hoo! Can't wait to see how much my cat does not like this set when it's built. Probably make some videos of that, you know. Traumatizing your pets is something about it. Meet the feline fan designer. I don't give a fuck. Oh, wow. The real cat was not a tuxedo cat. It came with a mouse. It was a fucking Persian. And it looks, honestly, very similar to the one that came out. It's very cute. But yeah, that's a lot better than what we got. Our fabulous furry friends. Facts about cats. Like I said, I am a pussy hound. I don't need any facts about cats. I know about them. They're so cute when they're asleep, when they sleep. Yeah, from the Lego design team. Wow, you can dismember this cat in a horrifying way later. Can't wait to do that. Can't wait to show it to my cat and then just pull its head off. Just assert dominance over them. Yeah, bag number 1 looks like it's already all black and white. So that's kind of neat. I wonder what we're going to start with. Like maybe the bottom of the set? Groundbreaking. It's already interesting shapes as well. So I guess it gets right into it. So that's pretty good. I should see if I could con Nicole into bringing a cat down to watch me build a cat. Once again, we're building the Lego Pussy. So, Lego is very famous for being very child-friendly. So they released the Lego Pussy. That's such a weirdly loaded word because, like, sometimes people hear it and they're like, ugh, and other times they're like, you said the PC. You said that word. So it's kind of weird. It's not quite like, I don't know, I just got nervous about saying the C word today. It's not like that word, but for some reason we're not saying today. Which is weird because I was playing Halo today and I think I yelled that about like 5 or 6 times over the course of an hour during my lunch. It's actually what I do. I have this really embarrassing tradition where every time I take lunch at work, every time I'm on lunch at work, I don't take lunch till like 2 or 3, depending on meetings and shit like that. But when I take my lunch, I turn on my hour-long Halo Infinite boost and bang out an hour of Halo. And it's a bit embarrassing, but it's what I've been doing. Because I'm not really a lunch person or breakfast person. I'm more of a starve until you're hungry, which I won't be doing at Brickworld. I'll be going for a lot of lunches with people. If you want to go for lunch, hit me up. If you know anything about HVAC, we can talk about. I can pay for the lunch and expense it. Just like for real HVAC talk. I can't really bullshit too much about those conversations, but like I will have HVACs with me. I'll be showing up the smart thermostat. Well, just hit me up. And also, regular lunches will be happening quite a bit. And I will be staring at builds and wondering where I went wrong with them. Hopefully not too much on the trip. Jeez, what am I doing wrong? Oh no, it's hinge plates. They're so hard to remove. You know, I'm a little salty about. So, obviously, Nicole and I went and bought Barad-dûr. My wife, Nicole, my partner. Sorry, I'm trying to be more polite about that. We went and bought Barad-dûr day one. Fucking Lord of the Rings, big set, awesome shit. So I went, okay, I'll build the middle and the top. You can build the bottom. That'll probably have all the fun shit in it that you like want to see and whatever. And so I built the top. I built the middle. I built the top. And Nicole is still building the bottom. Like in the meantime, I went and built other sets. I should be building the Lego truck right now, but I'm building this big old pussy. And yeah, I'm a little salty about it because I kept being like, okay, like finish building your Lego set. That's gonna sound weird that I'm like pushing my wife into building her own Lego set, but Nicole needs a heads up about like stuff that she can just do because she's not much of a goes and does stuff on her own kind of person. If you can read between the lines on that, she needs like a heads up, like, hey, you haven't done this thing yet. You can do that now if you want. So, like, I got to tiptoe around that because I've met the internet. I don't want to get canceled for being a shitty husband because I'm really not a shitty one, which is weird because, like, I've met a lot of dudes who are like, oh, yeah, I'm not a shitty husband. And then you see how they act and you're like, okay, if that's your definition of not shitty, then yikes. Yeah, Nicole needs a heads up when she needs to do stuff, blah, 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 blah. And right now I can hear her playing Stardew Valley, and I'm kind of like, finish Barad-dûr, please. It's a huge set. I want to know where to put it in this house, because obviously it's very full in this house. And I have too much fucking Lego just everywhere. And whenever a big set like that comes into the house, something needs to move. So, like, we have the D&D set, which is probably going to have to get, like, bumped somewhere else. And there's a bunch of other sets that, like, I don't know, I haven't put anywhere because they're too big for the bins that I use. So the Death Star 2 is right there. That's also, like, a great display set. I don't want to move that anywhere. Like, I took the Imperial Shuttle out. The UCS Imperial Shuttle is, like, one of my favorite sets. And the thing is, you can pop the wings off and you can shove it in one of my bins. So I was like, oh, let's do this then. So, yeah. It's a tough life buying almost every Lego set you need because you're good at your jobs normally. Which I will not complain about my current job, but It is a blast. I just don't have any customers yet, and thought I would have a few more at this point. So not liking that, because normally if I try at anything, I'm good at it. So if I'm not good instantly, I think I'm terrible. Such is the life of, like, I think most people are kind of like that. But yeah, such is my life where I do that shit to myself. So fingers crossed, should have some clients soon, and then you won't hear me being a little baby anymore. And then like tomorrow I have to go on an install at like fucking 9 a.m. kind of like, but I have the devices with me, so that makes sense. But I'm gonna bring all the devices and just give the rest to my boss, because the next install I don't know if I'm gonna be in town, and I don't want to be like, yeah, they're here. But I'm actually kind of an idiot, because I could put them in my garage, which is like, yeah, okay. Look at me, I'm thinking out loud in ways that I shouldn't be thinking. And then I could just send my coworker there while I'm gone to grab them. I think that would be much more genius than what I'm planning, which is to just hand them off. So I feel like handing them off kind of shitty of me. And then the guy's going to be like, oh, you asshole, you're just handing these off because you don't want to fucking deal with them, which is true. Just don't tell them that. So I figured out the plan, everybody. Thank you for being here to watch me figure that out. These rounded pieces that are, I forget what these came out in, but they're a 2x2 with one rounded side, and they're tile, and they're honestly invaluable at times. And a really cool addition to the, I guess, the Lego the Lego catalog. There we go. I got it out eventually. Booyah. Cool new piece. I don't know, I'm not you new to the bar. Okay, give me a sec. Delicious. And that's all the booze in my house, so hopefully I will be able to wake up and drive where I need to go in the morning for 9 a.m. Which normally I'm like very much work from home, so 9 a.m. wake up after quick build after dark. Pretty easy. I can deal with it. I don't really get hangovers. Still, I know it's probably going to catch up to me and really bite me in the ass, but I still don't really get them. Which is weird, because like I spent years kind of getting them for a while, but then it's like, now that I've been working out again, I don't think I get them anymore. I know, brag about it. My working out too is just I rock climb twice a week. It's not really, I found a way to not make working out work, so I'm finally doing it. I'm shocking even myself about it. Booyah. Lego cat. It's so far shaping up to be a little smaller than I expected it to be. That's what she said. I've heard that many times in my life, actually, about my builds. Yeah, obviously. That's backwards. It's backwards. Okay, now it's straightwards. And I am starving too. I didn't eat before this. I normally try to eat before this because, you know, the alcoholism, the alcohol drinking. But today I kind of bungled that one. I like the way they built this where it offsets the paws a little bit so they actually look like little toe beans. But I still have the question of, like, why Lego? Like, the set is questionable. Don't know why we've got it in existence, but lo and behold, it exists, and I bought it clearly. So how wrong could Lego be about it? I'm very much struggling to build this fucking thing. Right this second, I've attached it way wrong. Way wrong. Okay, bear with me. It's this way, and then this one goes this way, and then this goes on this side. That goes there, and that goes there, and then this one goes here, and then these go here. Okay. Told you, bear with me, and I would get it eventually. Little cat feets. Pretty cute. Rolling over the bag. Let's go to bag number 2. Bunch of windows in here. For some reason, there's going to be some windows in this cat. Now, I can't tell you why there's going to be windows, but I'd assume because it makes them, they're a light piece to add. And you can add height very quickly with window pieces. So let's see what we got going here. It's like an offset size piece. Get a tan piece there. You ignore your stomach grumbling midstream. Ooh, I missed a piece. Okay, let's actually turn this. I'm back. What did you miss? You missed everything, Turdif. You missed like the entire show. How could you do this to me? My feelings there hurt, I think. Just very hurt. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep tonight, I guess. But this is just the life of a live streaming person who live streams as a hobby, which definitely begs the question of who the fuck live streams as a hobby. This guy does. Yeah, I know it's kind of an insane thing to do, but it's what I do. So here we are. Wow, this is awesome. I am really loving putting windows into a thing. It actually feels a lot like the helmet builds that Lego Star Wars was releasing for a while. And are they still releasing it? I don't know. There weren't any this year. I have to probably find a new Mando one and fix it because I think I broke it a little. It fell and hit a brick wall, and like some of the like metallic pieces scraped on it. So I might just buy a second one just in case it gets like really pricey down the road. Who knows? I don't even know if it retired yet. But now would be the time to do that before it gets pricey. Just like I probably should have sold the pre-Vizsla that I have in my case when they announced that there was going to be a pre-Vizsla, like a $40 set coming out. Or Paz Vizsla, my bad. Honestly, if we do ever get a pre-Vizsla with Cape again, like, I think a lot of LEGO fans are going to just lose their fucking marbles. The fact that there wasn't another pre-Vizsla in a set during Rebels is kind of weird to me. Like, that's a really cool character. It got a really cool cape, voiced by Jon Favreau. Thank God I don't include voice acting in my case of actors, because I would have had to go find another, like, $100 fig. But say la vie, that's just life in it. I don't understand what's going on here. They use 3 1x2s when there's 1x4s also in the bag. So that's a choice. They're also using like Mills plate style connectors. Sorry, I think Mills plates are not this smart. Lego was smarter than most of the Lego builders in this case because it's the actual like captive piece that goes into axle. Boop. And then 500 set coming out for Batman's shoe. Curtis, you confuse me sometimes. Some days I don't know what you're saying, but I'm very proud of you for saying it loudly and proudly. Good job, buddy. Okay, that concludes bag 2. This is the beginning of a cat, apparently. Can't wait to fuck it. I mean, to fucking build it. Yeah. Anyways, this is a quick build after dark. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Pacific. No, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll actually be at 7 p.m. Central. Ooh, look at that. That was a bit of a spoiler for next week. Another $500 coming out for Batman's shoe. Show? Or are we saying show? Because I keep buying really big Batman sets. I really need to stop buying them. Anyways, quick build after dark. We'll be back next week at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central. Mountain Time at some point, and in the future. Go fuck yourselves.